Messages, Spirit, please. Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn, in that order. Spirit, please. 4 cards, working clockwise, starting with Aries. Starseed, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So Aries, feel the fear and do it anyway. There is a chance of a new life here. And you have to be willing to risk everything. That's what Spirit wants you to do. Those born on the 22nd, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. If you was wishing on a star, what would you wish for? This is not caring what other people say. This is the man of no fixed abode. This is the fool from the village who believed the streets of London were paved with gold. Everyone laughed at him. He went anyway. He got there and felt the fool because the streets were not paved with gold, but he persevered with his dream and became the Lord Mayor of London anyway. You have to feel the fear and take the risk. Jump off that cliff and make your wings on the way down. That shouldn't be hard for you, so why they're telling you to do that, I don't know. The 22nd. Don't let other people hold you back. Work. You're working very hard. Somebody needs new shoes. But because of this, there will be an ending, a death. An end of an era. 8 years, something is over. There's been deceit. There is the fox, the deer, the stoat, the weasel, the rabbit, the owl. So you need to look up those as your animal totems. 1951 is important. Scorpio energy, it rules the reproductive organs and shared resources. Something needs to end and you need to take a risk to do it. An end to some of you it could be a hysterectomy, for others it could be the ending of a relationship where the resources are no longer shared. Scorpio energy. Those born on the 13th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Yeah, you're trying to repair something where an ending is needed. 52. Perhaps mending a broken heart. But you're on your way to a new life, and if you fear, then it won't be the life that you want. It'll be the life what other people have made for you. Yeah, number 19 is your challenge. So, dusty boats, we know all that glitters is not gold. They did try and warn you, but you've done it, haven't you? So, don't be fooled by the beauty of this desert prince. For you're being faced with a mirage. Sometimes you can't see the truth because your thirst for achievement and recognition blinds you to the true nature of your situation. Yes. Perhaps too, circumstances prevent you from being able to see with clarity. Beware when faced with something that seems too perfect, miraculous and easy. If you think it's too good to be true, it definitely is. Pay attention to false promises at this time and don't be swayed by shortcuts or flattery. The best way out of this is to accept that every life has a desert period. Just accept this for now and cross it one step at a time. You will be led to green pastures and fresh, clean waters with divine appropriate timing. But the 19 is the negative energy, and it's the only negative card you've got in there. Something has to end. Cancer, you've suffered an injustice and it hurts. It's Libra energy, it rules the loins and the marital home. No, sorry, it isn't. It's the Six of Pentacles. I saw the scales and believed it was Libra, sorry. Six of Pentacles means you're too giving. You've given too much and you've got nothing back. Your side of the scales is weighed down and it's not a fair exchange. So perhaps, and that's for at least 6 years, so perhaps it's time to back off. Yeah. Someone born on the 16th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Someone that's in denial about what needs to happen because they know it's going to be a shock if they do it. So something needs to crumble and people are in denial about it. Those born on the 16th, living or past it for your diary and address. This is a heavy burden for you and you've been flailing about in the dark, not knowing what's what because people may not be honest with you. So be careful, but where you step, go steadily, one foot in front of the other, but feel your way through this. Because it's a bit of a minefield. Somebody's let you down in a big way. Yep. Your tribe is about to find you. The number 8 is massively important. So the 8th may be an important day. You'll find your tribe. So don't worry. Somebody, the cases are there. So somebody's travelling. That'll be me. And a mother and child. Yep, prison waif. You've definitely been treated shittily, to be honest. But that's still no reason to self-sabotage. Number 31 is important. So the prison waif. When the prison waif arrives in the realms of your ally, it comes to remind you of the law of paradoxical intent. Your own self-sabotaging thoughts and hidden beliefs are in fact preventing you from your highest good. You might believe that you're doing all you can to manifest your reality, but perhaps you're giving in to thoughts such as the following. I can't do this, I'm unworthy, I'll fail so why try, I don't deserve this, I'm unlovable. In fact, you're locked in a prison of your own making, and that's good news because it means that you have the key to let yourself out. This is a sign that you need to spend some time with yourself addressing those beliefs that counter your hard work to get ahead. You can change them if you want to, and you don't want to stay in prison, do you? Take inventory of your thoughts, let yourself out of jail, and spend a few minutes outdoors in gratitude. It's time to let the sun shine in. So start enjoying yourself. It doesn't matter whether the others are giving or not. You give to yourself and start living your life. Libra, impatience. You're very impatient. 3 days, it seems, is all you're going to give it. You want something and you want it now. You're not waiting any longer. Yep, holding on too tightly to something, someone, an old way of doing things, or the outcome of a situation. So you're impatient and there is a new offer of love, or your cup is overflowing. There could be a birth. Some of you may be impatient for the new beginning, or you're birthing a new life, and you're impatient. 4 years is mentioned, but greed may be in the way. You're impatient for the love to begin, but there may be a problem with somebody holding on too tightly to what was. Yeah, home is where the heart is, but you feel adrift. The foundations are not there, so you need to put home is where the heart is, so find where your heart belongs. The number 50 is important. No place like home. Some of you may be travelling home, are impatient to get there. Maybe somewhere that you haven't been for 4 years. You are someone's travelling home or trying to find where home is, and they will be there soon. Compensation. So every time Spirit has to take something away from you, they will compensate you. The 26 is important. It is the rainbow bridge, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. When the Rainbow Prince appears as your ally, he reminds you about the law of compensation and the law of receiving. After the rainstorms you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of your using all the elements of your inner light and reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other. This isn't always an easy process, and hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. But the message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorm that may have upset your life. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you can imagine. So patience for a little bit longer. It is coming. It's just not coming quick enough for you. Capricorn. Lies, deceit, spying. Somebody's spying on you. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius child. Somebody is spying. If it's the child, they're quite naughty. Could be sporty. But it's negative energy. Negative communications. Harsh words, possibly. Yeah, King of Wands. It's a man of action usually, an older man, but he is stubborn and he refuses to give way, which means that he won't be successful, because what you resist persists. So he thinks he's taking action, but in actual fact he isn't. He's just losing everything because he's holding on too tightly. It can be injuries to the head and face. It can be Aries energy, which is image and birth. So lack of self-worth, lack of new beginnings. Those born on the 4th or the 31st, which is tomorrow, negative energy. Living or past date for your diary and address. Yeah. So stay away from the fire sign male, because he's going to take action, and it's probably harsh words. Lies and spying. Up to no good. Yeah. A change in the wind. Something is changing. 12. It is karmic situations. It is secrets. It is hidden enemies. He doesn't like being told no. It's his way or the highway. And he's very controlling and stubborn. Could be a father figure. Could be a boss or a government official. A ringmaster of scrutiny. So number 9 is important. The ringmaster of scrutiny is all about the details, so look closely and pay attention at the smallest elements of what's being presented to you on your path. It's in these details, not the broad strokes, that you'll find the breathtaking beauty and perfection in what you observe. This ally is on your side to point to the deeper meaning of what unfolds in your life, and he reminds you that every moment counts. Staying present in the perfect moment, observing the minute things, leads to manifesting your highest good and greatest desire. Grand gestures are for other times. It's the small acts that really count now. So watch for how people treat others in the small ways, and the small details, and the small print if you're signing contracts.